Hey, what's going on, guys? Garden Shed here, and welcome. So the route's called the Lincolnshire Bends, and it's yet another route out of the Bikers Britain. So hopefully it's going to be a good one. I know the end bit's meant to get a lot more twistier than the beginning bit. I don't know if the beginning bit on the map looked less bendy. So we'll soon find out once we get a few miles under our belts and get cracking. And needless to say, as with all these videos, I'm not going to be pacing it. It is January, there is a lot of filth on the roads and it's just not worth it. I'm not in any hurry, it's 1:15, I've had some lunch, so providing I'm home before it gets dark, I don't really mind. Fair to say it wasn't the best roads getting here, lots of long straights which were starting to get a bit tedious, but I suppose it means, you know, you can see to overtake and you can get past the slower coming traffic. But I'm really hoping that this, we've had quite a few speed cameras. Lincolnshire seems to like the speed cameras, and the roads haven't, it says as it goes over the bumps, I was about to say the roads haven't been in too bad a condition, they've been quite good. The Lincolnshire Wolds, I don't know what Wolds is, I'll stick it up on screen when I find out what it is, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Normally I'm fairly good at useless information and things you don't need to know, but apparently not when it comes to Wolds. Yeah, so it's meant to be mostly dry today, which is a bit of a change from the weather we have been having. I know that quite a few people, especially further up north, have been having quite a bit of snow. You could certainly hoon along this bit if you were so inclined. Well, so far I'd say it's had a couple of nice corners, but so far the countryside's nice. It's quite pretty. There's quite a few sort of big houses around here as well by the looks. You know, there has been sort of the odd nice corner and things, but they're all connected by long straights, so... Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's not liking 6, so I recently sorted out my pin locks, that was causing issues, and it appears the problem's worse, so maybe time for a new one, methinks. Yeah, so left onto the bypass, first exit A157. It's mostly A roads on this map, which is good. I suppose it means that potentially they've been looked after a little bit better. Now, apparently it's aftermarket reason that it gets interesting. So over 100 people have died on these roads in the last 2 years. Mobile roadworks. So they limited about a few miles of road for mobile roadworks. They're painting lines on the road. That is the whole reason why this is down to 30 miles an hour. That is bloody ridiculous. Well, so far, to be honest, guys, I mean, there are a couple of nice bends and things, but I wouldn't have said it's, at this point in time, anything to write home about. There's lots of think bike signs, but I mean, it could be an incredibly fast road, but I wonder if there's a Bentley Continental wave. Actually no, it's Bentley driver, so it's going to be like a salute or a, I don't know. It's not going to be a thumbs up, is it? The Bentley round of applause. Playing field lane. I'm guessing it leads to the playing fields. Chapel Lane, does that go to a chapel? What the hell? No, I'm not going to ask what that lane leads to. Again, there's sort of the odd nice corner and stuff, but the majority of the road I would have said is just quite average. I wouldn't have said it's... There are a lot of blind crests. A lot of blind crests. So it's a case of almost a bit like when I was in Wales. You just sort of use the trees to help you navigate it. 'Cause let's face it, trees normally break at roads, don't they? So you just sort of sit and watch the way the trees curve. And horse and carts for a mile. Oh, there actually is a horse and cart. Is that a horse and cart or a tractor? Please say it's a horse and cart. I don't think horse and carts travel at that speed. And they don't have flashing lights on top. No, that's definitely a tractor. And a bloody big one. You wait, the road will get really good now I'm stuck behind a tractor. I've never... That is huge. I changed my gloves because I thought it'd be warm enough for normal gloves, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be. Jesus, that tightens. Where was it? I said ages ago that I read somewhere that a corner never tightens. Well, they do. That definitely did. I went into that and it was all fine, and then I had to lean the bike over a little bit more. That definitely got tighter. They did say watch out for the corners on this route. So this is now where it's meant to get a bit more interesting. Quite a bad crosswind here. I'd love to know what the most common name for a pub is. White Hart has got to be up there, along with like the Red Lion. There's something for half a mile, but it doesn't say what. Holton cum Beckering. Who's Holton? I'm sure it's Bardney that I need to stop at. Yeah, Bardney. Same difference. I would love to be... Is it Simon Weir who wrote this book? How cool would it be just to like get paid to just ride motorbikes in nice places? Okay, you know, it's a little bit chilly, but we can do chilly. Yeah, the bit to Market Raisin, from Market Raisin rather, is definitely much nicer riding. The road surface isn't too bad. There are a few potholes that you want to watch out for. A fair few villages, but a lot of them are actually really good. They're actually, what's it, 40 mile an hour, something like that. So I can't see a thing. My visor is filthy. The sun visor is misting up. By the time I get home, it will have cost me about £18 in fuel. £6 for breakfast, 24 quid. I wouldn't say motorcycling is the cheapest hobby, but value for money wise, there's no place else I'd rather be. Just not a care in the world. Caution. What am I being cautious about? Bumpy roads, a bridge, some potholes, some shit on the road. I don't get what I need to be cautious about. So I'd have no reason to come out here, would I, if I didn't ride a bike? And this is the thing. This is what I love about doing this series, is the fact it's not an excuse to go out and just to go somewhere. It's an excuse to go out and go somewhere that you'd have absolutely no reason to go to other than to ride a motorbike. I mean, seriously, what are you going to do staring at a field of sheep along a nice road? Right, so the problem I've got is the sun's blinding me, but my visor's so dirty I can't actually see if I lower the sun visor. I should have brought one of my visor sponges with me, and I forgot, like a muppet. No, it's been a nice ride, really nice ride. I'm glad a few of the roads are now drying out. It's amazing, you come out here and there's nowhere near as much traffic as there is at home. Mind you, I'm not complaining. It's nice not having slow drivers and stuff like that. And I suppose, you know, it's middle of the week, so everyone's at work, aren't they? It's not the weekend. What a lovely bit of road. Looks like I'm going to be riding home in the dark tonight, which is a bit annoying because I left my high vis at home. So I mean, the first bit of the route, as I say, was pretty uneventful, but it's so much nicer once you... what was the first place we went to? After Market Raisin, the roads get a lot better, much more twisty and things like that, and it's actually a much nicer ride. Definitely been a nice day for it. I think I've been rather lucky so far. Some lovely little villages, some really twisty roads. It's been rather good fun. It'd be nice if it was in the dry. And the roads weren't so wet, but one of those things. You know, that's what you expect when you come out this time of year. I think I've been really lucky with the amount of traffic and not getting stuck behind things, and it's been really nice, really nice. But yeah, I mean, it's not that far now. It's what, 4 or 5 miles, 4 miles I think that sign said, to back to Horncastle. So not a huge amount of the route left, but really enjoyable. I've really liked it. As far as going for a little bit of a day out goes, I think it's actually been alright. I think what I want to do with future episodes is, so I've just got a little bit more to talk about as we go and do the route, is actually learn a little bit, a couple of things about the places that I'm going to. 'Cause like I say, I don't really know anything about Horncastle or Market Raisin. I don't really know that much about Lincolnshire, to be honest. Yeah, it's just been lovely, just bimbling along. Beautiful corner. The light's just catching it lovely and nicely. Would have been nicer if I was in the right gear, but oh well. It's a good thing about these little V-twins is got a bit of low down grunt. Thimbley. It's quite satisfying to say, isn't it? Thimbley. Quite like it when you come down through an old village and you know you've got all the thatched properties and stuff like that, and then at the end of the road there's the church, and it's just the focal point of the entire village. It's, don't know, it's quite sort of ruralistic. It's not that I'm particularly, I don't go to church, I'm not religious in the slightest, but I just think it's quite quaint, it's quite nice. They always used to build churches on top of hills, so from the surrounding areas you could see the church. This is the edge of Horncastle. I'm pretty sure I went out on that road. 153, I know, 158 I went out on. I'm going to see if I can find a motorbike shop before I head back. Chain oil. I didn't need road salting. I really did not need that. There we go. Back to the centre of Horncastle. There we go, guys. That is Lincolnshire Bends. Oh, there we go, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching, and take care.